Sipa versus Rusto, Slaanesh versus the Vampire Coast, and we do have the new and improved Fiends. People have been talking about them a lot in the multiplayer community, even want them to get limited. With special restrictions, Fiends went from being a very meme trash unit to quite good, very strong. Now, Slaanesh, even with Fiends, is still not even halfway up tier lists. But Demons of Chaos with Fiends are very, very strong, so that's more of where the conversation is. But for Slaanesh here, we have Marauder Horseman of Slaanesh around, Nakari with only his Rampage Bavane for a spell. Does have his Soul Siphon and his heal. We have Triple Fiends, a front line of Forsaken with one Marauder and one Spawn. And we do have the Sibilant Slaughtercade, Chaos Chariot ROR. Regiment of Renown. The other side for the Vampire Coast, we have the Gallows Giant, who still aims at the side of formations for no reason. Celostra Deerfawn with her Crab Summon, Night Summon, and then it looks like Kraken's Pull for a bit of blob punishment. We have a Deathstreak Terrorgeist currently on the ground. Then some pistols, some basic zombies, some crabs, and some animated hulks. Pretty standard stuff. Lamprey's Revenge, of course. But the Terrorgeist looks like he's going to hunt Nakari early on. Not sure Nakari will appreciate that fight. Terrorgeist has more healing and more consistent healing than Nakari has access to, as the Gallows Giant is already set upon by foes. So is Celostra, surrounded by fiends in the darkness. But as waves come out, that means her ghostly knights errant are here, and they will rear charge these fiends. With armor piercing and magic damage, they should get through the fiends of Slaanesh actually pretty quickly. Not that armor piercing matters that much against fiends, but still, the magic damage against demons is pretty good. And even the Terrorgeist and the Lamprey's Revenge are being pulled in to bail out Celostra, but this could be a disaster from Slaanesh. Because the fiends, you can see they're taking a lot of damage, and they're very expensive, so they don't appreciate this damage at all. Meanwhile, over here, the Gallows Giant being defended by a couple crab mobs, trying to keep him safe as the fiends hit at his little toes. But he's doing his best. One fiend has faded away. We'll see about the others. Damn Knights Errant taking a lot of damage in this fight. The Fiends also do magic damage back at them. But a Rotting Promethean Summon joining the fray. Forsaken are going to get peeled away, and it looks like those Fiends are about to die. So a big tragedy for Slaanesh. And oh wow, the balance of power is very much in the Coast's favor now. Bavane's going to Rampage Gallows Giant, though it looks like he doesn't really have anywhere to go. It might have been to stop him from escaping, rather than to actually drag him somewhere new, as he is still surrounded, down to less than half HP, and he is taking damage slowly from the Fiends. And over here we still have crabs, animated hulks, and zombies just fighting next to Nakari. Nakari is going for a bit of cycle charging and trying to snipe out something. Get some of these undead to die next to him so that he gets that big burst of healing. Elsewhere, the Terrorgeist still contributing its anti-large to help fight against the Fiends. That's going pretty well for that Terrorgeist. We still have a bunch of pistol mobs around, and pistol mobs are very threatening to Nakari. Nakari and most other greater demons of Slaanesh, they have a bit of physical resistance, but extremely low armor, no missile resistance, and a very high model profile. You know, they're just tall. It makes any form of shooting very dangerous for them. But yeah, the Fiends, as OP as they are, currently getting dumpstered by the Vampire Coast in melee. And those Fiends are about to fade away. If the Gallows Giant could ever get his discouraged range attack on him, they would actually just demonic instability crumble, but there we go. Nakari did proc his big ol' heal, so he's healing up as he's going to rear charge the Gallows Giant and get some good shots in. And balance of power is disastrously low for Slaanesh. I love how no one's going for the capture point, wherever it is. There it is. No one cares about that. It's just a melee fight to the death. Deathstreak Terrorgeist gets a really nice breath attack onto the back of Nakari. And then it's going to rear charge him too, but the Gallows Giant is slowly fading away, both crumbling and Nakari's AoE Mortis effect if you're already low on leadership. And Nakari gets another proc of his heal from killing something. There's the Pavane to drag him right back into combat. Nakari does not want the Gallows Giant to get any distance and stand off to the side and shoot him. Meanwhile, we still have a couple Marauder Horsemen with a little bit of ammo left. We have the Sibilant Slaughtercade trying to charge through some things that they're down to one model and not feeling too good. And Nakari is really embattled here. He has had a hard time getting up. He's had a harder time hitting the Gallows Giant. There's no invocation into Hex. There's no healing for this Gallows Giant, and yet he is taking this long to die against Nakari, which is messed up. Nakari gets another heal, though, as I saw a zombie pistol mob die next to him. Now the Gallows Giant will fade. Doesn't re-proc the heal or anything, it just gets rid of the Gallows Giant. So, N'Kari is surrounded. He's going to fight back against Terrorgeist for a bit. I wonder if he should turn and just kill Celostra. She only has 3,000 HP, though so does he, but he's significantly more wounded. 8 seconds left on his heal, and his leadership sinks down to 5. N'Kari is going to try and push his way out of here. As the Terrorgeist pokes at him. Those are his Chaos Spawn and Animated Hulks mixed it. Well, the Chaos Spawn are his, obviously. Hulks are not. Ooh, a Kraken's pull on some of the skirmishers. Looks like most of them can leave it pretty freely, so it doesn't have that strong of a pull. N'Kari gets another heal off of someone dying undead somewhere. Sibilant Slaughtercade finally rout. Song of Enthrallment throws N'Kari down. We still have one half-health Marauder. We have a less than half-health Marauder Horseman. It's almost out of ammo. Nearly dead Chaos Spawn and nearly dead N'Kari. Another breath attack from the Deathstreak Terrorgeist, but it got a little antsy. It fired it before N'Kari was actually standing anywhere, so he was already on the move. It was very difficult to get that shot in, and it missed. Does it have any breath attacks left? Yeah, it has one. So N'Kari just got another heal. He's wandering around while the Devoted Marauders take the fight. Another Pistol Mob is about to die, proccing another heal for N'Kari. As the Deathstreak Terrorgeist jumps in once again, there's Vivane to rampage Celostra, but I don't know the end goal of that rampage just yet. Sibilant Slaughtercader back once again. It looks like they will die this time. 117 HP down to 47. Maybe they'll survive 47. N'Kari gets another heal. He only has so many more heals he can even get before he's heal capped. But he is back in. Bounce power is still dangerously low as it has been for Slaanesh, like literally all game. Is that another Pavane? No, that's a Fascination. Tier 3 army ability of Slaanesh as N'Kari dives in and starts just trying to kill Celostra, going for the Lord Snipe. And he is getting some really good hits in. Now the Deathstreak Terrorgeist is trying to get back up into the air so it can get a good breath attack on N'Kari. It's having issues taking off as there's one Devoted Marauder poking it in the side. That Devoted Marauder saved N'Kari a lot of HP and did allow Celostra to die entirely. The Deathstreak Terrorgeist does get a little breath attack off as N'Kari procs his final heal. This is going to get problematic, though. He is going to heal cap, and then that'll be it for him. Now, N'Kari's back in the fight. The Lampeter's Revenge are low enough on HP that they're taking the Mortis Engine drain effect from N'Kari. That is not good. But Slaanesh is routing. We lost the Devoted Marauders. We lost the Marauder Horsemen. Sibilant Slaughtercade is back one more time. If it takes any more damage, it will either die or shatter. But N'Kari dives onto Lampeter's Revenge, getting a lot of damage onto them. And Lampeter's Revenge are gone, leaving just the Terrorgeist and N'Kari. The Terrorgeist has 5,600 HP, N'Kari has half that, but N'Kari is a fearsome combatant. Can the Deathstreak Terrorgeist buffs take it to victory, as it's already lost about 2,000 HP while we've been watching it? It just got its first hit on N'Kari. N'Kari also has 2 Chaos Spawn, offering a little bit of buffering. There are Marauders and Devoted Marauder Horsemen of Slaanesh or whatever coming back. Bounce power is in Slaanesh's favor for the first time, and I do have to agree. The Deathstreak Terrorgeist just get bodied right now. It even gets rampaged by Pavane just for the sake of using it, I think, as N'Kari hasn't taken a hit in a long time. And since N'Kari took a hit, the Deathstreak Terrorgeist lost like 3,000 HP, and then army losses takes hold. N'Kari with 4,800 value. Very, very nice stuff for him. Sibilant Slaughtercade and the infantry not doing too much. Skirmish Cav did fine. Spawn actually did pretty well. And then the Fiends, 2 of them got just rolled. 1 did okay, but still, I don't think it even paid for itself. I think, are they still 1,600? Or are they 1,400 now? I don't know. Rusto surrounded the Fiends pretty good and then just beat them out. Pistol Mobs, almost all paying for themselves and then some. Animated Hulks did okay. Deathstreak Terrorgeist with 3,000 value, so not bad at all. Lampeter's Revenge did great. Gallows Giant struggled a little bit. Celostra struggled a little bit. But overall, it was N'Kari heal capping himself and dragging this game over the finish line. Very good game from Sipa. Roar. Subscribe, yes, yes.